Hi guys, welcome to my page. This is Debbie. If you're new to the page, please put your name in the comments below so I can say hi to you. Let me know what you've been doing, how you're handling the quarantine, or if you're out of quarantine now. Some states are. If you've been here for a while, you know what to do. Let's sprinkle the video, guys. Share the love and let's inspire some people. I appreciate it when you do. It helps me to move forward and be able to bring you crafts. Today we're going to be staining our birdhouse stand. This is the birdhouse we did, if you guys remember. This is out of cardboard. Everything here was free pretty much, except the baking sheet from Dollar Tree, and that's cost me 4 cents. And this piece of wire, metal here, was from a flower sign from Dollar Tree. So it's just an extra piece. So pretty much like 3 cents to make this. So today we're going to be making the stand. I ordered some pieces, and these are the risers that I ordered. I ordered them on Amazon, and they're for furniture. So they're called furniture risers. And you can use them all kinds of different ways. I love these. And then this part here was a block. It's also a furniture riser, and it's wood. It's heavy. And this is the hold on. This right here is how our bird stand started. Okay, I got this from Menards. You can get it from Lowe's or Home Depot. What I did is I cut it here, and then I cut it here, and I placed this part right here. So let me lay this down so you can see what I'm talking about. So I put this part here, and when I cut this in the middle, this part went here, and the upper part is up here, right here. I'm all by myself tonight, guys, so I don't know what you guys can see and what you can't see. Neil's working, so I'm a little bit late. He was supposed to be done at 8. He's not done. So, we're on our own, guys. Just bear with me. I'm going to be staining a couple of the pieces and painting the others. So I'm just using a little bit of chalk paint, Waverly Truffle, right here. And I'm going to use it to stain. So I'm just pouring a little bit right here into some water. And you don't really need a whole lot, and that was probably a little bit too much, but and you're just going to mix it in your water. And I don't have a whole lot of water. I just have a little bit. And we're going to put it on, and then we're going to take it off. And it will actually stain this piece. Oh, this has a coating on it. It didn't look like it did, but it does. So we're going to have to paint that. We can't just stain it. We're going to have to paint it and then take it off, possibly. But we can stain this up here, which I really want to do. My cat's got a hold of my paper here, my napkins. So let me lay this down so you guys can see what I'm doing. I can't wait till my crafting room is all together because this is terrible trying to do things this way. So these are real wood, and we're just going to put our stain on here just like this. Oops, I didn't want it on that. It's okay though, we're going to paint that, so it really doesn't matter if it gets on there or not. We're going to paint it with our brown, so it really doesn't matter. Don't want it on here though, because I'm gonna keep these pieces the same color. As you can see, I had to use a lot of hot glue and E6000 here to get these to stay together. I had to do them in advance. I couldn't leave them and do them now, otherwise they wouldn't have stayed together. So I'm just going to wipe this off of these as I go. And I really want these to all kind of be different, so it looks like it's kind of like a Mod Podge of just stuff. I don't want it to all be conformed. So I want some to be wood, some to be painted. And of course, this is just an idea, guys. Uh-oh, see? Dang it. This is just an idea for you guys to do. Don't have to do it. This is just the way that I'm doing it. Well, this kind of makes it easier for me. So here we go. Now I can stain this one. This is just an extra piece of wood that I had. We're doing the walls in my craft room in this. And so this is just an extra piece I had. And it kind of worked out to be the same, the perfect size that I needed. So this is what we have. And this is just a 1x6 that we were using. And as you can see, there's glue all over the bottom. I should have let this sit a little longer. But kind of works out better this way. We can paint it easier. Okay, so I'm just going to wipe it off. And so you really don't need a lot of paint when you're staining stuff with this. You just need a little bit. But I actually do want it a little bit darker. Well, you won't see this part, and you probably won't see, you're just going to see the sides, so that works out good. So we're done with that. I am going to do something with this and try to make it look like wood, because I want this to look like wood. And I don't have any antiquing, which I would need to do that. So that will have to wait. Or I could just make it match the rest of this. Let's just make it match. Make it matchy-matchy. I do have another piece too that's going to go on the bottom of this part right here. If you guys are talking to me, I can't see. Usually Neil is here running the camera, and he lets me know when we have comments and who's saying what. So I can't see anything. Terry, I know you're probably here. I just can't see anything. So just bear with me, guys. Okay. Getting paint all over myself here. Remove this stuff. We're going to be doing a technique to this, and it's called chippy. And what we're going to do is paint the brown, and then we're going to let it dry, and then we're going to do a top coat that we'll end up taking a tool and taking the top coat off. Hold on, I'm getting paint all over this part that I don't want on there. Let me just take a minute to get this off. If you hear a ruckus in a few minutes, it will be Neil coming in. He's over in our other house. He's got a job that's top security, and he can't have even a window in his office. So he had to go over to the other house. He can't have a phone in there. He can't have even a piece of paper in there, because I guess they do stuff for celebrities, and so it's very, very, he can't even tell me what he's doing. I'm not even supposed to know that much, but I do. And here I am telling all of Facebook, but I don't really know what he does. He's not supposed to tell me, and with probably a good reason. I have a big mouth. Obviously, I just told all you guys. This doesn't even have to be perfect, guys, because we're going to just go over it with another color of paint. So don't worry about if you didn't get it all. Don't worry about it. And we're going to do the same thing with this up here. I'm going to try to be a little bit careful going around this wood part. Don't want a whole lot of paint on that. I know if you're like me, you're probably thinking, don't cover up that pretty wood. But it's going to look so pretty when we're done. I really like wood. Wood grains and things like that. But I kind of want this stand to kind of match our birdhouse a little bit. I'm doing 3 birdhouses. This is just the first one. I'm excited. My other pieces. Oh, there's Neil. I think the other pieces won't be here till Friday, unfortunately. So I'm kind of stuck waiting. We're probably going to be going on at 9 o'clock, guys, until he's got to do this schedule for 3 weeks. So we're probably going to do our lives at 9. And I hope that's not too late for you guys. If it is, then I will just come on here by myself. But I just won't be able to answer any of your questions or anything like that. So I'd much rather do this with Neil. Nope, that wasn't him. They were just barking at nothing. I apologize for my dogs. They're drinking in the background here. But they're actually being pretty quiet this time. For some reason, I am in Facebook jail today, and I have no idea why. I keep getting this message. Maybe you guys can help me. I don't know what it means. Neil's been working, so I haven't even talked to him about it yet, and he's a computer expert. So, but I keep getting this message saying to sign back in, and then it just signs me back in automatically, and now I'm getting put in Facebook jail for doing something that I don't know what I did. I didn't do anything. So I don't know what that means. If any of you know what that means, please tell me what. I've never been in Facebook jail. I didn't do anything to get in Facebook jail. The only thing I can think of is that message I keep getting. So I don't know if I've been hacked or what. What is going on? So I'm a little perturbed. It won't let me load any of my videos. I don't even know if I'm going live right now. Because they've banned me from doing certain functions on Facebook. So I hope I'm going live right now. I have no idea. Let me check and see if you guys are here. Just so I can make sure. Oh, I am live. Hi, Terry. I see you. Okay, good. I wasn't sure if I was live or not. Okay, so that part's done. And we're just going to let that sit and dry. And now I'm going to do this part. So let me move this over. Yeah, I don't know why I'm in Facebook jail, and I'm a little ticked off about it. I for sure don't do anything to get in Facebook jail. That's for sure. So I don't know. I'm actually very cautious when it comes to Facebook and stuff like that. And Neil's got my account like locked down tight. So I don't even know how I would get hacked, to be honest. But because he really does have it locked down pretty good. So I couldn't even do anything wrong if I wanted to with the way he's got my thing set up. So, oops, I'm probably out of the camera again, guys. I'm really bad at that. And I'm a very sloppy painter. Wish I knew why I can't do anything. I spent my day making flowers and watching my cat sleep in the weirdest positions. And I tried to load a video. And of course it would not let me. But Terry spent my day making flowers, and look what I made. I made this one. And I made this one. And I made these. And these are for a project tomorrow. And my cats keep sleeping on them. I have to keep kicking them up. These are all made out of coffee filters. So I made all these. And we're going to be using some of these tomorrow. If I can keep my cats off them. They think it's a pillow for some reason. And I keep telling them get off, and they just keep getting right back on. But I'm getting paint all over this piece and I don't want it on there. That's alright, I'll just wipe it off. I love that Waverly chalk paint dries so fast, but then on the other hand, it dries so fast. So you kind of got to work fast when you're making mistakes. You got to clean them up quickly. That's okay. How's everybody's day been going? My day was pretty uneventful other than I somehow got myself in jail. Don't know what I did or how to fix it even. I am writing to Facebook nonstop asking them what did I do and please stop putting me in jail. I don't know. This is 2 days now. Not just today. Yesterday it was the same way. And both days I got this message saying, please sign back in. And then it says click here, and as soon as I click there, it just signs me in automatically. And then the message from Facebook says that there's suspicious activity on my account, and they don't know why. So I wrote to them and said, please tell me what to do. I haven't done anything. I don't know how to fix this. So hopefully they'll write back to me. And tell me what I'm supposed to be doing, or what I'm doing wrong, because I have no idea. Okay, let's put that aside. And I ordered my heat gun. So let's see how it works. Hopefully it works better than my blow dryer did. It's definitely not as loud. Oh, it works really good. And see what I mean? It doesn't matter if you have paint in all the right places, because we're going to go back over it and we're going to be scraping it off. The gun I bought is a Galaxy Pro, and it goes up to 500 degrees, so the low end is 300, and the high end is 500 degrees. And I think it was $13. I got it on Amazon. So if you guys want a link to where I got this, I can give you a link. It works really good. I really like it. Okay, so now we're going to come back with our Waverly Celery chalk paint. And we are going to just go right over this with our celery. And again, you don't have to cover it all with this either, because we're going to be scraping. And those of you that have been here, do you remember the heart picture I made? On the paint sticks, and we did the same thing with it, and it turned out so pretty. Going a little bit slower around here, and I'm actually just going to dry brush around these parts down here, because I won't be able to scrape into these little sections, so I'm just going to dry brush it to give it a little more weathered look. Got a little bit of wet paint on here still. Flip that. Do this side. What are you guys eating for dinner tonight? I made some pork chops and some roasted potatoes, some asparagus, and a big old salad. And we haven't eaten yet. It's just all ready to go. I usually make dinner before I go live, so that way when we're done we can just eat. And that's why Neil's always so hungry. He can smell it as soon as he comes in, and he's always like, oh gosh, he's hungry. But in the roasted potatoes, I did on the stovetop, and I did some garlic powder, some dried onions, paprika, a mesquite flavored seasoning. What else did I put in there? Garlic, I said that already. Salt and pepper. They're really good. I snuck a bite and tasted them. Neil's a good eater. He can eat, and he loves everything. So my ex-husband was a very, very picky eater, and I couldn't stand it. He didn't like onions, he didn't like mushrooms, he didn't like tomatoes, he didn't like lettuce. So Neil likes everything, which I am so happy about. And we've been together almost 15 years. And I'm very happy that he likes to eat, because I love to cook. And I cook every day. In the summer, we eat straight out of the garden every day. And we have a lot of gardens, vegetable gardens. We have 17 beds, and they are 4 feet by 16 feet long. So I'm pretty busy in the summer. And then I freeze a lot to get us through the winter months, because we don't like to buy any food from the store if we can help it, because of my autoimmune disease. And my doctors think that's probably why I'm still alive, because they didn't give me but 1 year to live, and it's been 9 years. And they keep saying that's probably why I'm still alive, is because we don't buy any food from the stores. Not any food, but like we make our own cheese, we make our own milk, we grow our own chickens, raise our own chickens, and cows and sheep and things that we eat, you know, and we feed them all natural food. So that's what we live on, and I'm glad we do, especially during this quarantine. We didn't even flinch during this quarantine because my freezers are full from last year still. So we didn't, food was not we don't buy anything from the stores. So we weren't hurting too much, thank God. Because I know a lot of people were struggling to get food and stuff like that, and we weren't. That's why I wonder how people have been doing during this quarantine. Because we live out in the country, so we don't normally see a lot of people anyway, we just don't. Except for lately, we've had a lot of puppy customers here lately, and we've been meeting them out in the front yard though. So I did not want anybody coming into my house for any reason. I'm too high risk for people to be coming in my house. In the beginning, I did let one person in, and then I thought, ooh, I probably should not have done that. So after that, I didn't do that again. But when they did come in, they had I felt bad for them because they had a little baby with them, and a 1-year-old, and a newborn baby. And boy, we took Lysol to those kids and them. We washed them down, and they agreed to it, but I just felt bad because here we were washing them down with Lysol. After that, I said, you know, I don't want to do this anymore. We'll just meet them out in the front yard. I don't want to be making people feel, you know, awkward coming into our house. All right, I'm just going to dry these. I think I'm going to stain this again. Ooh, this gun is hot compared to my blow dryer. And I can see my paint starting to blister. I better turn it down. Yeah, I can see my paint starting to blister. These heat guns are meant to actually take paint off. So you gotta be real careful and keep them moving, or you'll end up blistering it like I just did. So I gotta get used to using this and not getting so close with it. It's a good thing I'm gonna scrape it because that blistering won't matter. But if I wasn't going to, you know, be scraping this, that wouldn't be good. Boy, drive it quick. I think this is good. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to start scraping it down. And we're just going to take our knife, our putty knife here. We're just going to start pulling it off. Just like so. This is much easier to do on a flat surface. Gotta really put your muscle into this stuff. It does not want to come off. See, we're going to use this this extra stuff here, and we're going to put it back on in places so we kind of get some texture going. And I'm just going to rub it back on. Let it sit there a bit. You could also do this with plaster of Paris. You could put it on ahead of time and just like mess it all up with your plaster of Paris and let it get all chunky. It works better when it's a little bit more wet than this. Oh, see, I just pulled this one off too. Dang it. Well, when I'm done, this will all be set with E6000 really well. You see, this one just came off. So, I'm going to have to re-glue this one. That's what we have so far. I don't know if you guys can see me or not, what I'm doing. But I'm taking this and just kind of pulling down on it, just like so. And then your paint that you have, just kind of rub it back on. I really want this to look old and weathered. I don't want it to look new. And I want it to look like I took different pieces from different things and put them together. And that's why I have the different components going on. And when we're done, it's going to look really cute. But I definitely need my other piece because this is heavy, this vase. But with my cats and dogs, I already know they're going to knock it over on me. So I need something that's just a bit heavier. Oh, see, this works so much better on a flat surface than it does on a round surface. Except all my stuff came off down here. I'm just going to pick it up, put it back on. This side. I dug into the wood there, and that's okay. Just makes it even look more beat up. You could actually take a hammer to these too and just beat them up with a hammer and make them look really old and tattered, you know. Depends on how old looking you want it. You could take a chain to it. There's all kinds of things you can do to it. See, there's some of my stuff right there. I'm going to put that in my hand and hold it until we... It works really good if you just keep it at an angle, just like so, and just start pulling it down. I'm going to take my sanding block to it too, around the edges and things. This is a really sharp scraper. It came with the heat gun, this one did. So it's, I think it's meant to take the paint off, which is what I'm using it for, but it's really doing a good job of it. Now I'm going to just take my sanding block around these edges and just kind of scuff it up some. I don't know what, I think this is 100 grit or 200 grit. I don't know. Neil made this one for me, so I didn't get it from the store. And I'm just going to go around and kind of mess up my edges some. Okay, so this is what we have so far. And then I have to do this one. So And this one, I'm just going to go around my edges on these. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to do up here. I'm getting it a little bit. There we go. It does work up here in these little edges. Okay. I'm just going to pull down on these. Good Lord. There it is. Finally. Got some brown coming through. There we go. So now we have that, just like that. And that's about it. That's all we're doing tonight, is we just kind of made it look all rough. And I'm going to put this thing all back together again. You know what, I'm going to turn on my heat gun, guys, and I'll show you. I'm going to put the Birdhouse on it. Hold on. Just gotta wait for this to heat up for a minute. Good Lord. Okay. While I'm waiting on that, I'm gonna stain this a little bit darker right here. Like that, with this. And make sure you mix your water up, because the paint tends to sit right at the bottom and it'll get too light on you. You could even stain this with your green paint. That would have been pretty. Stain it with your white paint. Very pretty. These are just my colors. And I'm gonna put my little tassel on tonight too. This is the tassel we made yesterday. So I'm gonna put this on when we're done here. Where's my glue gun? It's over here. Hold on, I got the stuff laying on it. Oh, I like that color much better. Yeah, that looks pretty. You guys like this darker better? Clean up my paper here so I don't get it on everything else. Time for new paper. I got a mess going on. Alright, let me put these paintbrushes away. And my paint's up. a mess, as usual. So, let me see what I have to do here. Where did I have this? This one up here. Nope, wait a minute. Yeah, this one like this. Correct? Correct. Okay. Uh-oh. There's some green paint on here. Don't want that on there. Any more? Nope. Okay. So this is our base. This is the top. Let me take this glue off. I had E6000 on it too, but just didn't have enough time to sit. So I'm going to put my E6000 on. Look at hot stuff over here drooling away. Okay. Hold on, guys. Okay. You can put your hot glue right in with your E6000, and that will hold it in place temporarily. Oh, nope, wrong one. Wrong one, guys. Dang it. Let me do this again. This one goes on there. So you go in there, just like so. Turn him so he faces the right way. Okay. Can you guys hear the rain hitting my roof? It's raining pretty good. You know what, I'm going to have to take this glue off of here. Hold on, guys. Let me get this glue on. It's got too much glue on here. So it just doesn't want to even sit right. I'll be glad when Neil's done with this 3 weeks of this job he has to do. Let's start over on this one. Because I'm not used to him being out in the other house this late. He's usually done by 5 o'clock. You guys know the big lanterns that are made out of wood, and they sit on your floor, like by your fireplace or whatnot? That's what I'm going to be making tomorrow. I'm going to be putting one of those together and staining it and painting it and doing all kinds of fun stuff with it. Okay, now you stay. Don't fall over on me. Let me get the glue off of this one now. No, it's not going to sit right. A lot of this is E6000 in here. And I'm just going to have to leave that on there because it doesn't want to come off. Okay. I'm putting a little bit more hot glue on this side because it wants to lay a little crooked. So I'm trying trying to straighten it. Okay. Now let's put our hot glue here. I mean our E6000 up here. And then our hot glue. Oh, there's Neil.
There he is.
There he is.
Where'd you stop?
Okay, so now we have this one on.
Ooh. Look what we have here.
Looking pretty, right?
Yes, I like the green.
Me too. Say hi to Neil, everybody.
Say hi to Neil, everybody.
Okay, we have that. Let me just let it sit for a minute, and then we're going to put the house on it. You're awfully late. I had to start without you.
I see that.
I was like, oh no.
I thought we were going to get done early, but they lied.
Did they?
Yep, we got a lot to cover.
Okay.
So, well, you got this set up really nice.
I don't know what I'm doing with it.
You're doing great.
This one's still wobbly here.
Yeah.
Hang on. Okay, we're going to put the house on, and then we're going to call it a night, guys.
Okay.
So, let's see. Can you hold that in place?
Yeah, I got it.
And then this goes on top up here, which I don't think they're going to be able to see. Let me just
Nope.
get it in place.
Yep.
Hold on. Let me glue it in. And then I'll bring it down.
Okay. And let me just add a arm
do that.
here.
Okay, hold on, guys. You can't see it yet.
I'll make adjustments once you're glued. Hot stuff to the rescue.
Yes. Hot stuff, hot stuff.
You feeling this rain?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're just talking about it.
Yep.
Just asking them if they could hear it. Because it's pattering away.
I knew it was coming before it got here.
Okay, so this is what we have.
Okay.
So let me, oh, this one's not dry down
No,
here.
it's not doing well, is it?
No, this bottom one, I just took all the glue off it. So this is what we have, but this part down here is not holding. So this is what we have. And I don't know if they can see all this.
I'm backing up to here to get it.
Okay.
We will fix that other part afterwards,
Yes.
but let's give them the gist.
Now, guys, I want to put, oh, my flower just fell. Let me see, this one.
I see Terry's here.
Yes.
Yep.
I want to put this flower here.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not sure, does it look okay? Or does it need greenery? Or should I not put it there at all? Just a thought.
Hi, Terry.
Terry, what you think? Flower? No flower. With some greenery or no greenery? This is so cute. It needs I have another piece coming for this base.
Oh, yeah, that extra fancy thing.
Yeah.
That'll be here Friday, I believe. Maybe Thursday.
Yeah, Friday.
Thursday or Friday.
Well, let me pull this up this
Yep.
way because it's not...
Yeah, we're going to work on that afterwards.
Yep, I got to work on that.
Okay, but that part is being glued.
See, I just glued all this back together.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
but it fell apart already once.
All right, we'll work on it.
Yep, I got to do a whole lot more glue and a whole lot more E6000. Well, we're back to where we started.
Okay. Well, that's okay. Gotta get this jived up. Maybe no flour, she says?
Okay, no flour.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a look at your surface here real quick.
Okay, I think we're done, guys. All I got to do is scrape this off again.
Yep.
Make sure I get it completely clean. All this. See the scoop?
Yep.
And I'm going to E6000 it and leave it alone and let it dry.
Yeah, let it sit overnight.
It's got to sit overnight.
It really does.
So I'll see you guys tomorrow. And we're going to be making a lantern. A wood lantern.
Like this? Or different?
One that sits on the floor.
Oh.
The one that I want. I'm making 2 of them, actually. So we'll be making those tomorrow.
Okay.
Come on back, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.
Okay.
Bye.
Terry says, I love all those flowers, though.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Terry.